Welcome to UL Exchange, everybody. What's going on? As always, it's a blessing to be here. You're here with Crypto E, and as always, if you guys are new to this channel, subscribe to this channel with the bell notification so you can be notified every single time I drop information-packed videos. But also, don't forget, a giveaway is coming when we hit 1,000 subscribers all together. So by that being said, today's topic will be on crude oil is going to $3.50 per barrel, the sinister prices, and the effects of crude oil. But we'll be talking about 4 specific things. Number 1 will be the post-pandemic demand for gas, because we have to go back to see the effects that I have currently. The cuts to oil production, the US sanctions on Russia impact on the global market, and the tipping point for gas consumers. We'll also take a look at the AAA gas prices and what happened with the relationship going on with Biden and Saudi Arabia, also UAE, United Arab Emirates, and also when Trump called this in 2020 and what he said about Biden. We'll also take a look at the technical analysis. So by that being said, guys, let's get straight into this video after this beautiful intro.
4x, everything is 4x.
So let's get straight into the article. So gas prices are what? You know, I'm not the only one living here. I'm sure you guys can notice it too. If you step outside, people are stressing. I'll tell you guys a little funny story. But gas prices are hitting record highs almost daily, causing financial panic and pain at the pump for millions and millions of Americans. But it's also spurring questions about why fuel is so expensive. What is the reason? Which we'll dive into as well. Why? And who's to blame for the consumers are also wondering what they might see some relief. Not surprising, soaring gas prices are having a very real impact on household budgets. A typical family may incur an additional cost of $2,000 this year simply due to higher cost of gas. Think about it, $2,000 additional to the income that you are generating yearly, and it's just going straight to the gas. So whatever you're doing, spending $2,000, maybe a vacation you're thinking of taking, you better cancel that, or you better deduct what you're doing and then spend it on gas. Because an average of $4.33 a gallon, according to the AAA, which we'll check out in a little bit, prior to this week, the previous record was $4.10 a gallon. In 2008, look, just before the financial crisis. And it went up 50%, or 50 cents. The gas prices went up 50 cents because, or more than 50 cents by now, it's about $1, because last week they said it was around $3.50. But now it's $4.10, and then we'll take a look at the AAA. It's around $4.30, $4.50. So, you know, completely $1 in a week. What a week can do just shows you the power of 7 days and what can happen in 7 days. Suddenly, fuel prices are a major topic of discussion with family budgets for higher gas costs and cutting spending in other areas. Some Americans are already driving less due to the higher prices, as I stated before. Will you be able to go to work, or will you be able to stay home? You have to make some sacrifices. Will you be able to get more food, or some specific things where you have to cut it down? Because as you guys seen up here, it's an additional $2,000 simply just because of gas, and it might be more than $2,000 depending on what kind of vehicle you drive, how far you drive. All these factors have to be taken into account. So one in 3 adults say they reduced their car usage last month, with most blaming gas pump sticker shock, according to Morning Consult. But let me tell you guys, man, now whenever I drive on the road, there are a couple people speeding, but everybody, I am dying when I see this, because everybody is sticking to the right lane, or everybody's all spread across, going the speed limit. Nobody's trying to it's not even being afraid to be pulled over anymore. It's to be spending more gas when you're driving, so everyone is more cautious of their surrounding and just driving slowly. And it was a funny thing to see, but also it's a sad thing to see, because you can see the effect and the toll that it has on the country, but also the economy and your community near you as well. When we come down to post-pandemic demand for gas, so what happened when pandemic started? We also have to take a look at this. When the pandemic first hit the US in March in 2020, demand for gasoline plummeted as Americans sheltered at home due to nationwide lockdowns. Typical driver cut their driving in half, according to AAA. And guess what? The sharp decline in demand caused gas price to plunge an average of $1.94. So you have to understand who was hurt when the gas prices dropped. Of course, the investors, but who are the big money? The oil industries. Keep that in mind, $1.94. And what are they doing right now to make it up? We'll definitely discuss that as well. So keep that in mind. Do not forget it. $1.94, okay? $1.94. And cuts to oil production. When demand for gas and oil plunged during the pandemic, OPEC and oil producing nations such as Russia cut production, slashing it by an unprecedented 10 million barrels. To put that in perspective, that represents 10% of the global supply. So they're basically slashing 10% of the global supply just straight off like that. By what? By cutting oil production. If the US is not hurt directly with it, it will indirectly be hurt with this. And you can see the gas prices right now, so we are hurt. You can't say we're escaping away from it. US sanctions on Russia impact global markets. President Biden on Tuesday announced a US ban on Russia oil and gas imports. And what happened? You've seen the gas prices rise. Taking aim on Russia's main revenue source amid the conflict. And Russia is not worried because what? The great friendship they have with China, even if their visions don't align for the moment, even if their visions don't align for the long term, for the moment and for the short term, their visions definitely align. So they're in an alliance together, and whatever you're banning, they're gonna buy it up for the low. So the US imports less than 10% of its oil and gas from Russia. So why are the gas prices rising so high? We'll get into it right here. We don't import a lot, but somebody else does, which is Europe. And we are making it difficult for Russian oil to flow to the global market, and prices are reacting to that. As you've seen, 10% of the global, what? The global market and the oil are cut from the global supply. Keep that in mind, and then keep the $1.94. Let me scroll up so I can show you guys again. Keep the $1.94, okay? Keep that in mind. And think about who it's hurting. So look, prices could reach $5 and your drivers are paying $5.72. And I'll click on AAA and show you guys some places in California they're paying almost $6. So when will gas prices go down? It will definitely get worse in March and April before improving. I don't even see it going down anytime soon. I predict, I could be wrong again, but I predict a $10, maybe even $8, maybe at maximum $15 per gas. But depending on how long this so-called war goes and how much of effect and inflation has on it. But inflation will accelerate in March and April, and also the knock-off effects and the Russian-Ukraine war push prices higher. It's unclear when gas prices might go down, since that is closely tied to a Russian war on Ukraine. Okay, so let's quickly talk about this. As you guys can see, I want to put this up on your face so you can see $1.94 in what? In March of 2020. And I told you guys who was hurt? The oil industries. Where is oil manufactured the most? Saudi Arabia. Of course Iran, but think about it, the relationship we have with Saudi Arabia. And when I'm speaking about this, what happened with the relationship that US had with Saudi Arabia? The Crown Prince bin Salman of Saudi Arabia said no to Biden. What did he say no to Biden about? When he told him to, hey, can you not print. He said, can you manufacture more oil? Can you put more oil into what? Production. He said, quote, simply, I don't care. He said that to Biden. But what happened? They didn't even get on the phone because he declined to answer Biden's call. So he said, don't lecture us in our country as we don't in your country. And the main reason for this, disagreement, you can call it, that's going on is because of what? If you guys are not familiar with Khashoggi, he was supposed to get extradited but suddenly disappeared. And even before all this, Biden said, before all this happened, this is the so sad, but this is the disrespect and the neglectancy of US culture and US president that's happening in the world, thinking the West is so much modernized, the West is so much better, the West is more educated, the West is more stronger and feared and respected, and the United States does not have that place anymore. I don't know if I'm the only one seeing it, let me know, but the United States is not the number one anymore. You can call it economically, financially, any type of way, integrity wise, every type of thing. United States is not number one anymore. We can all see it. So the respect is dwindling for them. And even before all this, I told you guys, Biden said, quote, there are a lot of Middle Eastern folks who want to talk to me. I'm not sure I'm going to talk to them. And what does that say about a president when he speaks about another country like that? These are some type of things you don't even say out loud, but he even not just said it out loud, he said it to the whole world to hear. And you can see the disrespect that's going on. And Saudi Arabia is what? From this oil production, they're benefiting. They said they're producing about 250 to 440,000 barrels a day and cutting it by a large amount, because what happens when oil prices go up? They make more billions of dollars in their pockets and become more and more trillionaires, more and more wealthier over time. So they have no care about how high the gas prices are in the United States, because at the end of the day, you will still keep buying it and they will still keep selling it. And that's why I said crude oil is going to 350 and up. If you don't believe me, you don't have to believe me, but when the time comes, it will prevail. Now take a look at the AAA. Today's AAA national average is at $4.33. National retail price is $5.72 to $4.89. So let's click on California and see what's going on. $5.72 is a national in California, right? We just clicked on California, and when it pulls it up, I'm telling you guys they're paying around almost $6. And if you guys are seeing this right here, your exchange, follow me on Twitter and follow me on Instagram. Take a look at this, $5.72, and in some areas of California, for example, take a look at this. Humboldt, $5.96. San Luis, $5.90. Take a look at all the area. Look, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 570, 552, 540 something, 583, and we finish it off all the way down to 572. And look at these. Los Angeles right here, 580. LA, 580. Isn't that crazy? 580, 572, 571, and everything is going up. I'm telling you guys, $7 is not that far away. That would definitely happen. But let's get into the other point I told you guys about what Trump said in November 2nd, 2020, and exactly how he predicted the run of Biden. Just listen.
But we don't need their oil anymore. We have so much oil. We have more oil than anybody, okay? And it's an incredible thing that it's happened over the last few years, a lot of great things, and you're paying, what, $2 a gallon for your gasoline? That's okay. You know what that's like? That's like a tax cut. That's bigger than a tax cut. If Biden got in, you'd be paying $7, $8.
Whoa, you heard that? And this is November 2nd, 2020, as you see it on the screen. He predicted it very well. I give it to Mrs. Trump.
It's $9. Didn't they say, get rid of your car?
You see it, guys, and exactly what he said. They're going to say, get rid of your car. And what? If you can't afford it, as sad as it is, you're going to have to do what you got to do. But we're on the US oil, the crude oil, and we're taking a look at it. It has pulled back to $108, and it went all the way up to, let's go to the weekly so we can get a better understanding. And it has gone all the way up to $129. So currently it's coming down. Let's go to the daily and see what's going on as well. With a couple candles. Okay, 4 hour. Okay, got a little bit of support going on over here. Let's see. Okay, as you guys can see it right here, kind of like a double top over here. Yes, we can see it. And what is it doing again here? See the support all the way over here too. Bag it up. It's hitting the support, so I'll put my alert up here as well. Let's see if it goes up and passes it. My alert is at 114. This is where the other resistance is at, over here and over here as well. But if we go to the daily time frame, we can draw the Fibonacci level on here. And it hasn't even hit the 70% yet. So as you guys can see, I'm expecting oil to go to what? Let's go to the monthly, and then I'll show you guys a bigger picture as we've seen the detailed oriented when we came to the 4 hour. This is a Fibonacci level on the higher time frames, and it hasn't even hit all-time highs of 2008 on July 1st, which is 147.47 cents. And from this, how high with it of a percentage from the high of the previous that just happened a couple days ago? It's only 13.88% up. And from the specific price point that it's at, how high do we have to go? 36.44%. That's what I'm bringing guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning into UL Exchange. I'm Crypto E. I want you guys to get educated, make some financial gains, and understand what's going on in the market. So with whatever I gave you, if you're smart about it, invest. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm telling you what I would do if I was in your position. Invest. If you get the sign, you get the message, you get the memo. God bless. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.
Surrender right now.